protozoans and the slime molds. The members of kingdom Protista, which are not photosynthetic, these are the slime molds and protozoans. Now the members of the slime molds, they all have one single nucleus in them, all of them. So and they grow found in dark and damp places. Sometimes the slime mold, they will all accumulate together. When they all come together, they get covered with a layer of mucilage. Get covered by a layer of mucilage. When many slime molds, they collect together and they have a covering of mucilage. So this structure, it is called plasmodium. This structure is now called plasmodium, and sometimes the cell walls will also fuse. Individual walls will fuse, and this whole plasmodium looks or appears multinucleate, but actually the individual molds, they have all fused, their cell wall have fused. This is the plasmodium. Now when time for reproduction arises, they mostly reproduce asexually. So this plasmodium, having a mucilaginous covering, it springs out a sporangium. Individual cells are the individual mold cells. A sporangium will arise on the top. This structure is the sporangium, consisting of many spores here. These are the spores. So these spores, they can tide over unfavorable conditions, and when the wall of the sporangium will burst, when the wall burst open, this is a sporangium wall which has burst, these spores are released, and these spores can tide over a long period of unfavorable conditions. When the conditions become favorable, they germinate and carry on the life cycle. So this is regarding the slime molds. Another member, and they are all found in dark and damp places, and they feed on decaying matter. Now coming to protozoans. The members of protozoans are animal-like organisms. Animal-like because they have no cell wall. No cell wall and no autotropism. They do not make their own food. Now the kinds of protozoan, on the basis of the locomotory organs, the protozoans can be differentiated into groups. The first group using cilia for locomotion, belonging to group Ciliata. This is the first group of protozoan. Example, Paramecium. This paramecium has a well-defined shape and it has two nuclei in it. This shape is like that of a slipper. That's why paramecium is also called slipper, animalcule. Another kind of locomotory organ the protozoans are using are, we can say, flagella. Flagella. This group is called flagellata. The group Flagellata. Example of flagellates: Trypanosoma. The trypanosoma, it also has a well-defined shape, but trypanosomes, they have one nuclei in them. Also, they are parasitic, causing us sleeping. They are the cause of sleeping sickness. It's a kind of fever. So, example of flagellata is trypanosome. Now, after flagellates, we can look into a third type of movement that occurs with the help of pseudopodia. The group moving with the help of pseudopodia is Sarcodina. Example of Sarcodina is amoeba. Amoeba with no shape of body shape, one nuclei in them. So, the amoeba moving by pseudopodia belonging to the group Sarcodina. Now, the fourth type of protozoans are those that have no organ of movement. Why? What is the reason they have no organ for movement? This is because they are endoparasitic. They are endoparasitic, living inside the body of host and causing diseases. Example of an endoparasite within human body is Plasmodium. This Plasmodium inside the human body, it is causing us, this Plasmodium was first seen in human RBC by Laveron. Laveron was the first person to discover Plasmodium. After that, we have come to know that there are 4 species of Plasmodium. Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium ovale, Plasmodium falciparum, and Plasmodium malariae. There are 4 species and each causing a type of malaria. The Plasmodium vivax causing the mild tertiary malaria. The Plasmodium ovale causing benign tertiary malaria. The Plasmodium falciparum causing malignant tertiary malaria, and Plasmodium malariae causing quartan malaria. So 4 kinds of malaria, all caused by the different species of endoparasite. It's a protozoan inside the human RBC. So with this, we complete all the kinds of protists. Next, we learn about the kingdom fungi.